Well, good morning. It's nice and sunny already. I'm getting a late start because it's 9 o'clock, but I'm at, I think, 11,000, I don't know, 300 feet right now. And in case it's not obvious, we got a little bit of snow last night. I am amazed to see anyone else up here. It was quite a four-wheel drive required road for the last couple miles, so you can definitely tell they're together. But I think this dude slept here because, well, yeah, he still got snow and ice and everything on his front windshield. If I could have got here earlier than 1 a.m., maybe it would have been a good idea. But you can see how fun this four-wheel drive road was. I hated every minute of it and thought part of my suspension was going to break off. Uncompahgre Peak. Here we go. Just under 4 miles. And we are going to have right at 3,000 feet of elevation gain. So this makes it look so easy. Up one, and then up and up and up and up and up. Up to 14,300. The smaller we come to feel ourselves compared to the mountain, the nearer we come to participating in its greatness. Record wind gust over 200 miles per hour, over 70 common. The moment of why am I doing this? Because it was a 4.5 hour drive last night after a 11-hour workday. Got here at 1 a.m. to bed at 2 o'clock. Up at 7. There was not a single breakfast place open in this town, Lake City. I went to 3 places this morning. The 4th place I went to, I just went back to a gas station, got a slice of breakfast pizza, a coffee, and that's breakfast. I have to stretch my plantar fascia out. I'm getting old. My hands are really cold, so I'm going to put my camera away. Just look at it. Woo! I'm going to sleep hard after today. It's going to be a workout. I almost kind of like the snow on the trail right now because it's making it a little smoother. Another mile or two along this trail, once I'm at about 12,600 feet, I think it's pretty consistently snow all the way to the top. And that might be the mountain I'm climbing. And that does look like snow to the top. It's a good thing I bought some snow spikes yesterday. I am only half a mile into this trail and feel like I am working. I don't think walking across frozen creeks was part of the trail description. It's obviously not fully thawed. Not even a mile in, but trying to go fast. My heart rate's already 140. So I've been resting here literally like 15 seconds. And this rock, sitting here, and then and just lands right in front of me. So there's nothing down here. Have to do what all men are obligated to do. Oh my God. Holy cow. I'm running into a conundrum of I'm sweating. I think I'll I'll find a good sitting rock, you know, good thinking rock. Eat this Cliff Bar half. See how I feel after that. That's not just a boulder. It's a rock. A good sitting rock. See some deer tracks. Let's see if we can sit in the shade, cool off real fast. Chocolate chip peanut crunch. The lovely part 2 of the gas station breakfast. Yeah, I'm sweaty. It's a good 40 degrees right now. So I passed this dude maybe 5-10 minutes ago, and it's 10 o'clock. I said, there's no way you've made it to the summit and back, right? He said he got about 2/3 of the way up. So probably in this little crux between this little hill and the actual peak. And he said every time he coughed, he was just getting lightheaded. So maybe puts things into a little bit of perspective of know your boundaries. Because I can tell my heart rate is up. I think right about 10 to 12,000 feet is where there's a third less oxygen than sea level. So, you know, had to represent Kentucky. We didn't just beat #1 Purdue. Go Cats. Exhibition game, doesn't count. Championship. Anyways, season starts next week. I've got a hat that once I stop sweating in a minute, I'll put it on so my head's not just covered in sweat. Protect myself from this beautiful sun. But snow reflects 90% of sunlight and radiation, so definitely need to put on my hat. I've already put on sunscreen twice. But since it's getting pretty consistent snow all the way to the top, I think, I got my little, not technically snow spikes, but snow coils. It's kind of better unless you're on just hard packed trail. Oh, and gummy worms. Straight concentrated sugar for the hike. To track this whole hike, but it's kind of killing my Fitbit battery. So exactly at 2 hours, we'll stop it. 2 hours, this says I went 2.55 miles. That's because my steps are so short in the freaking snow. All trails, okay, 2.3 to 2.4 in 2 hours. Whew. Average heart rate 120. I burned 650 calories. So 650 times 3, round up just a little bit, 2,000 calories for the day. Not counting, you know, whatever else I do the other 16, 17 hours today. I think this is the perfect point to show the route. So I've gone 2.7 miles up with 2,000 feet of gain, but I still have exactly 1 mile to the top with 1,000 feet of elevation gain. If you can see the switchbacks over here, and then it's just a climb to the very top. But you can kind of follow the trail that I followed up here. Dives down. I do lose it for a while as it dives back down, but essentially it follows this little crevasse all the way down. And I started probably at the bottom where this valley would be, because I remember seeing this, if you can see it, this very top like road or trail or whatever that is, and being like, that's so high up, that's insane. But here I am. So as I've come up the last half mile, I've been able to have this beautiful view of these mountain peaks. And then just since I've been up here and got over this little ridge, do I have this view. So I can't wait to see what it looks like in another 1,000 feet up. I finally threw my jacket back on because it's a little more constant wind. Oh, and if you'd like to know how deep the snow is right now, it gets really deep right here. This is some of the deepest I've seen, but it does kind of shallow out to only 3 to 6 inches up here. Thank God someone went before me though. Whoop, you didn't see that? Ooh. Where are you? Maybe I'm hallucinating. I was wondering where you two were. I've been following your path all day. Yeah, you made it a lot easier for me.
Yeah, there was one other guy in front of us. He helped us out.
I feel like there's not an ideal path. It's just
No, there's not. Maybe
climb.
there is when there's not snow everywhere.
Let's get away from
This
these.
is only scrambly
Oh.
section.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'll let you. Yeah, just go nice and slow.
Thank you. Oh. Good Lord. Yeah. Y'all normally do this in the snow? This is my first true snow climb.
Yeah, we try to avoid the snow, to be honest with you.
Yeah. It just keeps going. Can't even lie. I'm not even looking up. I'm just following their footsteps. Oh. Breathing is so nice at 14,000 feet. You've got to be kidding me. So close, yet so far away. I am literally so close. Literally right there and over that hill. Oh my God. I'm just having to rest every few hundred feet. I was trying to put my head down and just go, and I made it 0.1 mile from my last break. So one last little break, catch our breath, and let's go. plane. The fuck? Hey! Look at that. Smart. Oh, that is a drop. For maybe a minute or two because this wind is freezing. Maybe go half a mile down to where the wind's not bad, and I think take a little lunch break. We got a Subway sandwich. I've certainly slid a few times, but I just had my first fall. My foot just kept sinking and just right onto my butt. Oh, it got cold quick. But get up, brush it off real fast. Pretty much like that, and I was afraid of stepping on a random rock, so I just kind of went down. What kind of rock is this? Started, whoa, like that. Yep, just, woo. Okay. Started at 9 a.m. this morning. Took me 4 hours to get to the top. Kind of 4.5. We're taking a bunch of photos and stuff. So I'm hoping 2.5 hours down. It'll be, what, 4 o'clock? What time is it? I don't even know. Alright. I'm gonna put this away for probably most of the downhill hike. That way if I start to slide, I can just sit back, put my hands down, and slow down. Luckily, most of the trail is not along the very edge, so I just don't want to get my butt soaking wet, because my toes kind of feel wet and kind of cold, and sometimes climbing up is just as fun as climbing down and going the opposite way and finding what foothold actually works going down. So, tons of weight on the hands as I can. Of course, there's problems because a lot of these rocks are loose, but find 2 solid ones, solid foothold, and back it up, back it up. Whoa! What is that? I did not think insects could live up here. This is a cold, desolate area. It's time for you to hibernate, dog. We're going to make sure we're still appropriately on trail, and it is honestly just straight down. I am really liking this technique, though. It's like rock wall climbing, but with the danger, and that adds 20% more excitement and fun. I can't even lie. Going down, I'm over the snow, and just like, I don't care if my shoes get wet. My toes are already kind of cold, and I mean, they've been kind of getting soaked all day. So I am just, oh, didn't mean to do that. But just trudging through this snow, just as long as it's reasonably flat, just going. We were all the way up there 2 miles ago. I think 2 miles left to get back to the truck. Downhill is so much easier. I've taken 1 or 2 rest breaks maybe, but I'm kind of really enjoying right now where it's like, yes, there's still snow on the ground, but the mountains aren't just completely covered. Get a little variety. Can look way out here. See how much farther down we have to go down this valley? My toes are cold. They've been in wet socks for hours. I'm gonna guess 4:30 is when I'll be done. So I started at 9. Is that 7.5 hours? You know, probably take a little break, 7 hours of hiking. I mean, I was guessing 7, 8, 9 hours or so for this 8-mile hike, but I'm pretty sure the last mile took me an hour and a half. It was just trying to breathe and just being exhausted, but feeling good now. Literally just booked a place to stay tonight because that's how last minute this trip has been. So I've got 2 hours to get there, like for the drive. Yeah, I'll probably check in, see what the best food place is, get some food. They have a hot tub. I'm gonna lay in the hot tub, shower, and then probably pass out because I have probably 15 more minutes. I will hit 30,000 steps on this hike.